Well, good evening, everyone. It's a big welcome here from Gardens Oval in Darwin for this Round 6 Men's Premier League clash in the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season. Tonight's game, the home club Waratah up against the Nightcliff Tigers, what they locally call the Battle of the Beaches. My name's Stu Davis. I'm joined tonight by Lockie Humphrey. Lockie, welcome.
G'day Stu, how you going? Good to be here.
Yeah, really good. So, hoping for a great contest here tonight. We're both out at Palmerston earlier in the day and saw a really good game there between Palmerston and Tiwi, with Tiwi just getting away in the end. But a good contest, and hopefully the same here. Obviously, both clubs desperate for a win. Waratah just the 2 wins so far, so their form hasn't been extra good, but they'd be looking to impress on their home deck tonight. And of course, Nightcliff had a hiccup against Southern Districts, who everyone do at the moment, but they're a pretty impressive looking outfit as well. So it was Brodie Philo from Nightcliff who won the toss and elected to kick to the high school end of the ground, left of screen. So it'll be Tars kicking to the city end, and Jaden Magro back in the side this week is a big inclusion for them. Also Joel Stevens, who didn't play last week, so 2 really important players in for Waratah this week.
Also a big inclusion, Stu, Joel Hillis into the Waratah lineup for the first time this season. He's a really impressive footballer and has played all around the country, one of the better local footballers going around. So he's starting in the middle on Brodie Philo, which will be a really good matchup as we're about to get underway.
There will be good matchups everywhere. Scotty Carlin in there, the Waratah captain, has been in sensational form, and so the 2 captains are just ball magnets, really get plenty of it. But yeah, you look in the middle, Brendan Parfitt in there for Nightcliff, and Riley Baldy as well. So talent everywhere around the park as we're underway.
We are. Marley McGregor's in the ruck for Nightcliff. He gets down Parfitt first hands on it. Ball floating around. Hillis makes an impact. Parfitt goes down and get it. Philo again. He's able to pick it up and get the first touch away. Rinaldi, he'll be able to get it over the top to Nyhouse. He can go wide now, and Nightcliff can steady the ship on a beautiful Saturday evening here at Gardens. Ball in dispute. Paris goes back and gets it for the Tigers. Baldy in there. Back to Paris. Wasn't able to quite get it clear. Dunbar. Now Nyhouse will just slam it forward, looking for a target down the line. Waratah defending well back there, though. That was Carter. He was able to wrap it up, and it'll be thrown up about 50 metres out from the Tigers' goal.
Yeah, pretty hot to start with, but they've just got it forward now.
That kick came out of the middle from Turnbull. He's also another inclusion today. Nyhouse at ground level. Dunbar went back and got it. He was able to put it inside 50. Good pickup coming there. Now rolling through the middle was McGregor. He looked for a target, but Keranua was in the way as he's going to reload now down the middle. Numbers with the Tars as well. Drop mark. That was a costly one from Samaritino. Was able to get it back. Now they can go inside 50. They've got Margot there. He's able to roll around. Did well. Now Magro, he turned over, and Tigers will get the ball back. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Bailey, the boundary should beat them, and does. Magro's first opportunity, Stu, wasn't able to make amends.
No, that's right. Didn't quite grab it cleanly, and Nathan Brown, his direct opponent, hot on his heels. So expect them to be shoulder to shoulder all night.
Should be a really good match up there. Nathan Brown back into the side as well for the Tigers. This one's thrown back into play. Tap one by the Tars. They're looking to get it down. Philo got other ideas. Got the handball out now. They go forward. Ignored a few teammates and ended up kicking it out on the full. Not a great result for the Tigers, as Keranua will get his second intercept disposal and just goes quickly over the top. It's a good kick. They can reload again. Go inside 50. What a beautiful night it is. That kick's not a beautiful one, and it's turned over. There, Snelling gets the ball back. So just going to look to take the heat out of the first few minutes here. The Tigers, coming off a really convincing win against Palmerston last week, found their feet at Nightcliff Oval. Brody Philo was one of them. He had 35, brought his own pill. He's had a few here today, but he's in trouble. He's got to go all the way back here, under pressure. Nyhouse, the skipper, will just get it out of there. He'll go long down the line. Hillis went back with courage, wasn't able to bring it down. Trigwell's at ground level. He's tackled by Hillis. Well done. Free kick's going to go against him, though, and the Tigers will get it back.
Yeah, unlucky. Tars did really well holding that ball in there forward 50. They set up the zone perfectly, and then just a bit of spark, bit of pace out the other side by Trigwell, and drew the free kick.
So Gus Trigwell, young fella, making his presence felt as he goes down the line. Wasn't able to find a target at ground level again. Dunbar been in everything early, but he was dispossessed, holding the footy. So Tars went it back quickly. Game being played in between the two halves early, as this one's going to go down the line. Looking for a target there. Wasn't able to find one. Still in dispute. Tars work it out and get it forward. This one's going to be bouncing in the advantage of the Tars here. Can he come down with it? Hutchins, he does. He's now going to feed the handball over to Stevens. Had to go back. Was smart. Worked it out well and has a shot at goal and nails it from nothing. Joel Stevens. Beautiful goal. Beautiful start.
Fantastic from Stevens. Great composure, wasn't it? He looked inside, didn't see anything that he liked there, and just settled himself, kicked around the corner, and a quality finish, quality goal, and just what Waratah needed to start this game, give them a bit of confidence going forward against an opponent that they've struggled with in recent times.
Yeah, it was a beautiful goal, Stu. I didn't think initially he was going for goal. He just made it work and worked it out well. Beautiful start for the Tars. There's Jolie Stevens on screen. Played a bit of sample footy last year. Heaps of experience.
Yeah, that's right. He's Waratah junior who's gone away and come back. So terrific. Played some time with NT Thunder as well.
He did. Ball up again. Going through was Philo. Cool as you like. Plenty of time and space. The kick was a bit of a mongrel one going forward, wasn't it, Stu? Got the distance, but wasn't really precise as it dribbles out of bounds.
Big barrel going forward. You don't see that very often. Yeah, got plenty of distance out there.
Interesting to see what the Tars do with both Parfitt and Philo. Parfitt 31 touches, Philo 35 last week. They need to negate that early.
Yeah, I don't know what they've got as far as run with players go much.
Jorgensen wins a hit out. Continue, Stu.
Yeah, just they rely on getting the ball in the middle themselves, obviously, with their ball winners in there, mainly Scotty Carlin, of course, and Cody Zust. But it might just be a head-to-head.
You're right. It'll be a good battle. This man will be in it. Joel Hillis getting another disposal early. So's Philo. Had heaps of it, as he did expect. Goes inside 50 for the first time today for the Tigers, should I say. And they get a mark in Kai de Clace back into the side, but it was out on the full, so Tars get it back.
Yeah, just wide and over the boundary line. So Sam Kenner, he's an important player for them. Gets the free kick.
Goes down the line. The spoil goes about 20 metres back to the direction where it came from to Bailey with the tackle. Working out well was Turnbull. He went down the line, but the spoil came. Paris got it. It's going to be a throw in again.
Yeah, game hasn't broken out yet. Just the one goal so far after 5 minutes of play. Something special from Joel Stevens.
Back in, Jorgensen battling on there with McGregor. Down at ground level, the Tars are going to win it. They've got their hands on it. Early, the Tars from clearance. Turnbull did well. Assessed his options and he can release through the middle of the ground now, the Tars. They go long. Magro coming at the footy hard. Just spilt the mark at hands. He'll try to go again at ground level. Running through there was Snelling. Wasn't able to pick it up. They did well. Tars, a little bit muddy in the middle as you can see. So that kick's just going to be hurried on from Paulson. Out in front of Magro now. He's going to go inside out. Goes with the left boot. Can bounce it through a few players. It won't get the right bounce. Still pressure on here on the Nightcliff man. But Vi, you think, worked it out smartly and was able to create the stoppage.
Yeah, the ball just looked to keep going away from him. But good pressure up forward and Riley Hutchins laying the tackle there.
Good start here from the Tars. Looking dangerous early as Jorgensen gets a hit out in a dangerous spot, but the handball will negate that. That was from Nathan Brown, and Tars get a 7-point lead. So Brody Philo doing everything early, taking the kick-ins. He's going to look for a target with a long kick again. It's a massive kick down the line. Can someone hold on to that? He's going to get over the top, slap forward from McGregor. Can go get the run on now? They've got the numbers. Heading forward is Hill. He's got plenty of time. Canera in pursuit. It goes forward. That kick was a bit rushed and hurried and out of bounds. Good chase there from Timothy Karanua.
Yeah, just didn't strike it, did he? And probably had the chance to straighten up and go towards goal, but looked for the lead of DeClase, but no, just a wobbler, bounced out of bounds.
Lee Crossman's men, despite the big win last week, did start slow against the Palmerston Magpies, and looking similar here as the Tars have got the only goal of the day, another throw-in.
You talked about the cricket pitch area before. I was here last night and it was perfect, but of course we had plenty of rain once the game finished last night, and just slopped up a bit today. Been plenty of traffic on the ground today as well, of course.
There has. This ball thrown in. Looking for somebody to come up with it. Nobody can. Need a bit of magic here from Trahalla. He fed it off to Baldy. He's going to have a flying shot. Won't make the trip. Might have stayed in for DeClase. He can work it out now, but the boundary line should find them, and it does. It'll be thrown again. You're right, Stu, a lot of rain today, but at the moment is absolutely perfect conditions for footy.
Yeah, fantastic. That was pretty clever from DeClase. Ran behind the behind post to keep it in.
Jorgensen gets first touch and just runs away with it. Left everybody in his wake. This kick's going to go across goal, dangerous, but it'll go out of bounds. Another throw in early.
Seb Cox there, young player in the Tars side. He's maintaining his place.
This ball thrown in again. Jorgensen won the last one, won that one as well as it comes down at ground level. Kiranua, free kick's going to be found in there somewhere. Will go the way of the Tars, and advantage will be paid now. They're off to the races again. This kick's out towards 3 Tigers. Boundary line's probably not a bad result.
Yeah, don't know what he was trying there. The 3 Tigers were closest to the fall of the ball. Joel Stevens was a bit shorter, but it was just a kick it as long as you can, I think.
Not the first time in the first 9 minutes the Tars have elected to just go quickly. This small ground here at Gardens Oval. 2 or 3 kicks and you're in dangerous territory. This one's through the middle of the ground now. Here comes Brody Philo. Can he pick it up cleanly? Can't. Coming through well was Russell, was able to work it out and get his own footy. Hard ball in there. Bailey bending over to get that one as well. No one looking like they're going to be able to get it. The umpire's going to make him wait. He's going to pay something. Of course he is. It's a free kick the way of the Tars.
Yeah, ball trapped underneath there. Good tackle by Cree.
So Thomas Cree will go straight through the middle. It's a risky kick. May not pay off as Nyhouse goes and gets it. Went to Trahalla. He's going to feed the handball up now to Hill. And they're going to work it out again. The Tigers. Dunbar goes down in towards the Bailey direction. Coming across well was Roberts. Defended Dowley and finds Joel Hillis on the wing. We'll look to go up to Carlin. But a good spoil coming from the back there, and it'll be thrown back in.
He just gave that one a little bit too much air. Allowed Nyhouse to close the gap and get a fist to it. But yeah, involved early there was Harvey Roberts, and he was a really impressive defender last week in their win against Wanderers.
Good little arm wrestle we've got here early on as the Tars win it forward. That kick won't score, and
wow, almost out of the ground completely.
It's down to that little playground there, Stu, with the kids, so it'll be a Tigers kick. Saw these two play last year. That was round 16, this same venue. The Tigers got the chocolates that day by 26 points. The Battle of the Beaches, they call it, Stu. You'll have to inform me a bit more on that.
Yep.
They're wearing the yellow kit, the clash kit tonight, the Tigers. It's a beautiful spectacle as we see Jorgensen go inside with a beautiful kick off the chest of Cree. Wasn't able to bring it down, went and got his own footy. Handballed it over the top. 2 mistakes in a few seconds. Stevens from the same spot that he kicked the last one. He couldn't do it again, could he?
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful adjusting kick. Another drop mark. Can you believe that from Hutchins? Put the tackle on, but a few opportunities go begging.
Oh, he's got the free kick though for ball trapped underneath, so spilt the mark but recovered well to put the pressure on. Great work from Stevens though. He looks lively, doesn't he? Looks energetic.
He does, and it's a few times the umpires have just let it go a little bit. You can't just sit on it and expect to get away with it tonight. Riley Hutchins making his debut in NTFL footy. Look to put this one through from about 35 metres out. The angle shouldn't worry him at all. There's no wind to speak about, so this kick should be fairly stock standard as he goes back and just pushes it to the right. Another behind.
Yeah, disappointing miss there. It was probably 40 metres out, but expect that to be kicked, and would have been a handy little buffer early in the game.
Yeah, they need to make the most of their opportunities early. The Tars, this Nightcliff side, won't sit down for long as Harris will take the mark. He's got Philo on short again. Alexa just pump this one high and long towards the boundary line. Many bodies there, but no one will come down with it. Another throw in. Real arm wrestle early here, Stu. 1-2, plays no score.
Yeah, that's right. 12 and a half minutes gone. Not much scoring at all, and you mentioned it's a smaller ground here, so can clog up a bit with players around the ball.
This one coming out of the contest, Sammaritino. It's a high kick. Hillis is under it. Nyhouse as well. Hillis almost took a great mark, but wasn't able to. Another stoppage here, and you're right, Stu. A small ground, we'll see plenty of stoppages. The ball will find the boundary more than often.
A good attempt at mark then. Came from behind, worked his way to the front, but just spilled out.
Another throw in. Tars forward 50. Jorgensen tapped it out the back to Cree. Cree's now going to get on the move. He was tackled. Handball to Magro. Magro now on the left boot. That's a beautiful kick. What a goal! Great start, Tars.
That's an amazing kick when you look at it. He was basically running away from the goal and only off a couple of steps. To get that much power, to get the distance that he did to the goal is something special. And we've got a replay here, and you just see that. Just caught the end of it, but he was basically backing away at half forward there, and magnificent just power in the legs to get the distance there, and what a start from Tars.
Yeah, Jaden Magro missed the last 2 games, but he's a goal sneak. He knows how to kick him. Kicked 4 against Tiwi in round 2, and he's kicked many bags for the Tars in his career up in the NT, so he'll be happy with that effort, and the Tars will be happy to get another clearance. They've got the hot hand at the moment. This one going towards Cree again. He set up the last one. Can he get something moving here forward? A little fresh area there came from Zust. Wasn't able to get it forward. Tried again. Parfitt went and cleaned it up, and this kick will just be hacked away there from Politis. Doesn't want to muck around with it too much, and the Tigers can't get their hands on it at the moment, and when they do, it's rushed and kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, you can see that one-on-one contests all around, and not much space. No really free-flowing out wide at the moment. It's all hard contested stuff.
Ball back into play. This one going down. Stevens will track it back again. Parfitt goes and gets it. Kept it in play, but the handball was turned over straight away. It went to Hutchins. They try to work it out by hand now. Couldn't quite get over the top there to Stevens. Nightcliff go back to get it. This kick's going to go long down the line. 2-on-2. Big contest here. Can it get out the back? Carter went and mopped up. Did well in the end. Somehow got a handball out to Russell. And they're going to try back to go. Zust was tackled. Umpire didn't pay anything. And a bit of argy-bargy here. Bit of feeling early.
Yeah, Zust didn't like that one. Thought he might have earned himself a free kick, but probably ducked the melon a bit.
Another boundary throwing in this side, right in front of the really healthy crowd here at Gardens, though. Plenty have gotten down here to have a watch. They're watching a good Tars start. Really contested footy in tight. Zust fighting over the football with Sammaritino, who went back and got it. His handball put his teammate under a fair bit of pressure there. Cox now over the top. They're working it out well here, the Tars. They're on top early. Beautiful little bit of candy sold there. Going forward was Russell. That kick stayed in. Cree did well. Over to Carlin. Can he pick it up cleanly? Had a bit to deal with. Still went and got it, Carlin. The handball won't go far. Politis will clean up, but there'll be pressure on here. Heaps of pressure on here. Hutchins over to Magro.
Yeah, as you said, pressure. It was all on the back of pressure. Tars had ball in hand, but just had no time to settle and hit a target, and the Waratah's players were just all over him like a rash, and eventually it turned over, and the kick inside 50 was good, and Magro gets another chance.
Jaden Magro. Kick 2 in a row. Just missed Stu. You need to put those ones through early, the Tars. They've had all the run.
Yeah, that's 2 misses from straight in front for Tars, and it could have been 4 goals at this stage.
It's the Tigers. Need to find something here. Just being smashed in the contest. It's as simple as the Tars wanting it more in this first 17 minutes of footy. Big fly came from the back. It might go the way of the Tigers now. They try to work it out, but the pressure's been fantastic. All red jumpers going forward. This kick's going to find Turnbull, who just buries the shoulder. Wasn't able to pick it up. Nightcliff go to the top of the goal square. Chance here for DeClace. He's able to pick it up. Went with the handball, and Tigers get the reply.
So, Boyd Bailey, I think it was, got on the end of it in the end. But just persistence, wasn't it? They just got it forward any way they could, and then the skill down there managed to end in the hands of Bailey, who made no mistake from the top of the goal square. So it's been a long time coming, but Tigers get their first goal on the board.
Yeah, they'll be happy to get that one on the board, Stu. They really been dominated by the Tars to start this one. Boyd Bailey gets his first of the 9, kick 4 last week. He's kicked 9 in the first 4 games of Nightcliff season. Gets on the board early there, but the Tars will look to get the quick reply as the ball's going to get down to ground level. Still going forward. Jorgensen now can put him inside again. Magro's going to be out the back if can find him. Trying to mop up back there was Vile. He did. He's going to go wide of Parfitt, who's got plenty of space. If he can just reset, we should see a good kick here from the former AFL Premiership player, and we do. He went to Trahalla, who's been held up. Tars zoning off really well here. Trahalla's kick down the line. It'll be close to the boundary, but it's a brilliant mark there from Stanley Cox, who will lope around and send a long, high ball. Watch DeClace here out the back.
Just worked his opponent under the ball, didn't he? An experienced player, and fell into his lap, kicking around the corner here. No problem at all. Straight through for another Nightcliff goal. That's 2 in quick succession, and he's looked dangerous when it's gone down there. This time he made it count and took the mark. Quick snap around the corner, and all of a sudden it's 2 goals apiece.
Yeah, Kai DeClace, plenty of experience. No Wade Dirksen this week, but he's a pretty handy inclusion for him. Saw Wade Dirksen against Palmerston kick 4 last week. Kai DeClace into the side for him, kicks his first of the night. He's only played the 2 games so far this season. He's kicked the 7 goals, so he's a pretty handy man to have in the goal square, and he showed his class on that occasion as we're approaching 20 minutes in a really entertaining first quarter of footy here. Ball on the deck, Jorgensen in there as well as Hillis, and a throw up right in the middle of a muddy Gardens centre. As we go again, Jorgensen and McGregor. Jorgensen dominating in that ruck early. Kick came out from Nightcliff though. They're going to win it forward. Tars leading the chase out towards the boundary line. Might find it. Going back there was Carter. They worked it out well. Really good kick to Joel Hillis. Just look to find a target towards the half-forward line. Numbers with the Tigers. Fly came from the back. Still might work for the red and white. Trying to get through. Can't quite. Ball came out there from Snelling. Was able to work it out by hand. They did well. Baldy to Parfitt. Now over the top here. Trying to release the run of Hill. He wasn't able to get it cleanly, and Tars pick it off again. Joel Hillis now with plenty of time and space in the mud as he goes over the top. This one's in the direction of Zust.
Great kick.
You find Magro. The lead came. He might just back himself from here, Cody Zust, to take a really good kick, but I don't think it's beyond him, Stu.
He's looking now. He's got a lead.
This one might fall out the back, and the boundary line will beat him.
Just a bit too high down there for Harvey Roberts, but they've got a stoppage in a dangerous area. I really like their energy, Tars, so far in the game. They look switched on, and Ricky Nolan wouldn't be happy with their form so far in the season, and he'd be expecting big things.
He would. A real good opportunity here to beat a premiership contender as Nightcliff are. This kick is a long one. Numbers again with the Tars. They go back and get it. Carter Had a fair bit of it early. He gives it to Toner. Toner goes inside with a beautiful kick, and Zust again. He's in his range here.
Yeah, Zust, clever player, isn't he? Just holds out, sees the space and works his way there, and the kick was perfect for him. So a bit closer this time. I'm sure he'll take the shot at goal.
So Cody Zust been in really good form for this Tar side, as he's going to have a chance to extend the margin on the quarter time siren. Kicks on its way. Can he put this one through? And he misses again.
Yeah, three very gettable misses from Tars is what the difference is in the game. But it's pretty hot, isn't it? It's tough in the clinches and pretty hard to find some space. But yeah, an electric start. We've got a fantastic contest as we were hoping for. And yeah, despite the missed chances, I imagine that the Tars coaches box would be pretty happy with the intensity that they've shown and the enthusiasm. And Nightcliff, bit of a slow start, but the last couple of goals got them back in the game. So at quarter time at Gardens Oval, it's Waratah by 4 points.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. King for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Gardens Oval. It's round 6 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League action, and we've got a hot contest here at Gardens between Waratah and Nightcliff. Waratah probably had the more chances in the game. Nightcliff just got those couple of goals towards the end of the quarter, but Tars holding the 4-point lead. They'd be pretty happy with the way they're going, but they would have been looking for a bigger margin on the scoreboard. I'm Stu Davis, and I'm with Lockie Humphrey, just about to get underway again.
Yeah, you're right, Stuart. Really entertaining first quarter that we just saw. Both teams with the 2 goals. Waratah couldn't quite make the most of their opportunities, but they'll be hoping to do that in this second quarter as we see Parfitt feed the ball over the top. Just missed the arms of McGregor. Going back to get it. Did well there. It was Carter, but the ball's going to find the boundary line. Quickly, a goal scorers from that first quarter was Jaden Magro was able to kick the one. Joel Stevens kicked a beautiful goal from the pocket for the Tars, and for Nightcliff to Clace and Bailey getting in on the action early. This one thrown back into play. Jorgensen and McGregor battling it out. Well done there. Fantastic from Joel Stevens. Jeez, he's been good early. This one's right to the top. The forward 50. Zust in there. Was able to get the hands free. Fed the handball back. Ground level Withers. He missed the handball, and it's all Tigers jumpers as they work it down the line. Chester Politis had Philo on short. Will now draw him. Brody Philo goes with a long, high kick. A lot of red jumpers now down there. Can they fly?
Ooh.
Big contest. Karanua at the ground was able to pick it up cleanly and just take off with a bit of dash. He was run down not quite in time, and it was a really good tackle there coming from Kane Donnan.
Looked like he was going to break through, didn't he? But yeah, great tackle. Grabbed the jumper. Kennedy now with a long one towards the goal square.
Pushed under it. Well done from DeClace. Wasn't quite able to bring it down. Trigwell might have been tackled when he still had the ball, and it was holding the ball. So the Tars will get out of that little sticky situation. The kick will put him back into one. As going back to get it was Politis. He's going to roll around with a really high ball going inside. No one able to bring it down. Bailey went back to get it. Handball up. Couldn't find any target in there. Carter trying to burrow in. Politis going back now. It's a hot footy down low. Stevens worked it out well by hand, and they release the pressure. Parfitt's going to send it straight back in. He rolled around to Baldy just over the top of him. Geez, it's a hot footy. Goes back and get it. No one. Turnbull. Free kick paid. Who's it going to? It looks like Baldy. It is.
Yeah, just held after the ball, spilled out, and yeah, interesting that mark wasn't paid to Parfitt. Don't know that there was anything on that, but Riley Baldy has the chance for Nightcliff early in this second quarter, and they've come out like they had a bit of a rev up at quarter time, I think.
I have the Tigers. They would have been told by Lee Crossman just to kick in a gear, just to weather the storm, and this is going to be a short kick. Catches the Waratah defenders lacking, and it's going to be a Boyd Bailey set shot.
He did well to find some space there, didn't he? Obviously wasn't confident in the distance, always wanted something, and Bailey made it work.
Boyd Bailey, one in that first quarter, kicked 4 last week. He's a handy goal kicker, and he's going to come in here to try to put the Tigers back in front. He took off like it was a goal, but from our angle, Stu, that was always a behind.
Always a point, yeah. Maybe he's trying to convince the goal umpire.
Well, it's a bit of acting, never goes astray, so we're going to see Turnbull. We'll take the kick in. Community footballer Robbie Turnbull, been all across Australia. That kick is a fantastic one. It was a really solid mark there from Zach Withers. He's got options now, but the Tigers have zoned off well. So Withers will go down the line. Looking at the back, Rinaldi's going to be the first one there, and he'll intercept it. So Rinaldi, just go back. And find the skipper in Ryan Nyhouse. He's got Parfitt in the middle if he can find him. Parfitt's still all on his own in the middle, but this kick will be wide, and he'll switch the play. They'll try to take off here, but the Tars done well to defend the ground, and it's going to show here as they get a beautiful intercept mark from Oliver Paulson. You can put him inside. Magro again. He's going to be too far out to score. He's going to want to wheel and go quickly here. It's a monster kick. I said he was too far out to score.
Wow. He wasn't too far out to score. Hit the post though, but how's the work from Ollie Polson out there? Fantastic mark, and then the bullet pass. And he's a Tars Junior who's come through the ranks and starting to make his place felt in Premier League football.
Bailey, scrubby little kick into Politis, now going forward. Marley McGregor got options of plenty to Clace at the back. Coming forward at the ball, wasn't quite a mark, so it's still going to be a Turnbull pick up and handball. Well worked out, but the pressure's going to come here. Nightcliff now, they've really upped the pressure. Kai to Clace, kicks to a vacant forward 50. Trigwell in pursuit. Was he able to come off with a soccer? No. Another behind, but both teams peppering the goals.
Great pace from Trigwell.
This one finds Stevens. Stevens will look to unlock the run. It's almost held on there from Cree. He went back to get it. Burrowing in, was able to handball it up, but Tigers' numbers prevail. They get it out now, trying to work it out by handball. Dunbar was held up and then turned it over. Going in was Vile. Dunbar again, tackled. Wouldn't be surprised if the umpire decides to just ball it up.
It's still got to win your kicks in this game for sure. It's really hot.
Rinaldi, kick over the top. Numbers with the Tars again, but they're going to have to be really precise in the way that they work it out, and they do. The ball came up, no one could get there. Coming off hands, Zust. He went back now to Hutchins. This ball is going to be teasing the boundary line. It won't quite find it. Trigwell, and now it will. The umpire's going to throw it back into play.
Yeah, so a little bit of extra spice in the game. Zach Withers playing his first game against his junior club, and Cody Zust, of course, played for Nightcliff a couple of seasons ago, so coming up against them for the first time as well.
Just working it out here, but it will eventually get play back underway. Bounced off the chest of McGregor. Now Baldy, his handball found a Tars jumper as this one goes forward. It's going to be a bouncing footy. Beats a few of them. Going back was Henderson. Handball wasn't a great one. Looking for Hutchins, who was able to pick it up, and now Zust goes back to get it. Coming through again was Riley Hutchins. Did well, a good few efforts. He can back up again here. Was able to get it cleanly. That handball was one of someone who had done a few efforts, and Parfitt just kicks it right into the middle. It's a tough contest, but the Tigers work it out by hand. Now they've got numbers on the spread. Who can go with them here? They've got Bailey over the top. He can run onto it. Targets inside 50. DeClace will be the man. Can it find him? The spoil came. Politis at ground level. His handball up now. Can we see something special? This kick is going to have to do a lot more than that. It's out of bounds on the full.
It's better build up. They found some space on the outside that time, Nightcliff. Parfitt involved a couple of times in the play. Really starting to stamp his mark on the game.
Kenner, kick across goal. He'll find Withers, who will now go long. Really good kick. Unlocks a bit of run going forward, but the handball was just wasteful, and they were on there, the Tars, if they could just get that handball going forward.
Yeah, disappointing, wasn't it? He had the other option of going back and wheeling inboard where he had a couple of players, but in the end, just a stoppage.
So no goals in this second quarter. 8.5 minutes into it. Tars will be looking to change that one if they go forward. Coming off hands there was Peruntatameri. Now they link up by hands going backwards. This is the chance that they've got rolling forward. Here comes Scoot Carlin. He can have a crack on goal, and another diving, desperate effort. Rinaldi on the line. Denies that first goal of the second quarter.
Yeah, such a solid, reliable defender, Rinaldi, and had to work really hard. Brave effort.
Denied the goal, and now gets the ball himself. Goes long down the line. It's going to struggle to stay in. It won't. And the Tars will look to pump it back in. Toner. Will roll around on the right. This kick's going to ask a lot of the Waratah forwards, but a free kick will help it. It'll go the way of Stephen Peruntatameri.
Yeah, just a push out was the call. Probably see that a little bit, but That one was picked up. Nyhouse just wasn't happy with the decision, but that's the way the umpire saw it, and now a chance for Tars.
So being inaccurate and somewhat wasteful in front of goal. Can Waratah change that? He can't. He may not even register a score, and it's really disappointing.
Yeah, just had no momentum in, did he? And the kick went out the direction that he approached. So a let off for Nightcliff, and Philo deep in defence brings it back in.
It's a long kick from Philo, but it's
Great,
a really good mark there from Lewin. Got men on the far side if you can find them. That kick's a really poor one. Turnbull gets it back. And they heard him on the counter here. The Tars have got Zust in short. Elects to go over the head of him. Waratah will get it. Looking to make amends for that last shot on goal. Got men streaming back. Can he find someone on short? He can. Ball just falls short. Plenty of time there for Withers to roll around. It's a high ball, asking a lot of somebody. Ground level now coming through. Zeus, can he put it through? No, another behind Stu.
Yeah, another chance gone begging. It was had to be pretty quick, hand to foot, but just missed to the right-hand side, and they're starting to get some of the field position back now, and some of the control of the ball, so they haven't been damaged on the scoreboard, and just a little bit wasteful themselves now.
Brody Philo, one of the marathon men of local country footy, he goes for a bit of a dash and finds Parfitt at ground level, but really good pressure there. Been impressed with Sebastian Carter early, Stu, number 35.
Yeah, saw him last week. He looks like a really solid defender and does a great job rebounding off halfback as well. He just had a bit of a view of the crowd in the grandstand. It is, as you said before, a healthy crowd, and getting pretty vocal as well, as you'd expect.
They are being presented to a close game of footy. Zust just came off his hands, tried to tap it forward. That man Carter going back to get it, but it will be yet another boundary throwing. Right, Stu, we had the St Mary's and Darwin Buffaloes game here last night at Gardens Oval. A little bit of rain, so not as many people decided to come in as they have today. And you're right, there's plenty here watching two really good sides go head to head in a tight arm wrestle that we're seeing currently. Snelling, umpire just let the play go. It's probably a good thing, as this one's going to bounce up towards Toner. Overran it, unlocked Parfitt. He's got a chance now. Worrying signs here if you're a defender, because Kyder Clace is out the back. He's going to get involved, but well done there. Dower as ever was Samuel Kenner. That kick is a long one. It'll release the pressure just momentarily as Hill will go back. Handball to Trahalla over the top. Waratah put on the pressure. This kick is going to go to a one-on-one. And the spoil sent it out of bounds. Eventually, we'll try to get there. No, Trahalla had other ideas. Bailey now over the top to Politis. He can go to the top of the goal square. Numbers here with the Tigers if he can come down with it. A great spoil from Withers, but it's in the DeClace direction. Him from the boundary line now. A bit of magic. Goes inside. Kicked it straight into his teammate. This one's going to go back over to DeClace. Now from the boundary line. That kick's poor, but there's plenty of numbers.
Yeah, it was a mongrel kick coming in, but they did have the numbers, and it went to the right spot. Peter Politis it is that takes the mark, kicks the goal, and that's the first goal of this second quarter as we go past 13 minutes. And Nightcliff find themselves in the lead for the first time.
They do hit the front against an inaccurate Waratah who just didn't have the numbers in that contest. Somehow the Tigers were able to raffle it out, and Petros Politis was able to put his through first of the night. 31 disposals last week as well as a goal. He's a quality player, and he's going to go back in the middle here.
Yeah, he's having a great season.
Forward ground level, Zust. Fantastic battle in the middle between these two sides. Pushing out was Dunbar, wasn't able to come up with it. Going back was Hutchins, he was tackled. Ball brought to him, and yeah, Stu, these two midfields stacked with some of the better players we've got in this competition.
Yeah, they've got depth, haven't they? Because Zeus spends a lot of the time forward, and as do some of the others, so they can rotate through there.
Sammaritino going back to get it. Was able to get the hands up and try to get it over to Stevens. He was bumped off the ball. Jorgensen just flicked a handball forward. Cox was taken in heavily and high. So he'll get the free kick. The young fella, Stanley Cox, goes in the McGregor direction. He wasn't able to bring it down. Doing well out the back there was Roberts. His handball asked a lot of Hutchins, who fed it off. Pressure on here. Trigwell went back and got it a big bump as well. Cox going in there hard as this kicked. Going towards the Tars numbers. Toner will pick it off and they'll go again by hand. Carter looking for a target here. Can he find one? Drop mark. Parfitt's there at ground level. Good tackle coming from Bailey and he'll hold it up.
Yeah, loving this game, Lockie. It's no quarter given. They're earning every touch, that's for sure.
They are. This ball's going to be handballed out to Clace up the ground. Wasn't able to make much of it. Withers had plenty of it in this first half. Rinaldi has to deal with Perantata-Mary. Handball went over the top, going back there to Snelling, trying to run out of room. Got it back to Rinaldi now. Just kick up the line to Clace. It's going to be a free kick, seemingly paid off the ball. The one on the ball thought it was a mark, and the one about 50 metres away thought to Clace pushed him off the contest, so it'll go the way of the Tars.
A bit confusing. Got to get the ball back now, but yeah, Waratah have added just the 3 behinds for the quarter. They'd be keen to get it forward and give themselves another chance here. Get that lead back. Oh, yeah, great kick.
That'll help, Stu.
Yeah, it certainly will, and in the hands of the right man, that's for sure. What a kick it was, though, but a great long lead, and Jaden Magro just didn't have to break stride, got out in front, and, well, we know that he's got the distance, don't we?
We do. We saw him have a shot from 60 out before, which I thought was way too far, but cleared all comers and just smacked into the post. He'll be looking to better that effort here from 45. Jaden Magro to get the first of the quarter for the Tars. It is another booming kick.
Missed.
And it's missed again. The crowd thought otherwise, but another behind for the Tars.
So that levels the scores, but wasteful, as we've said, from Tars. 10 scoring shots to 5.
So Nyhouse, the skipper, will just bounce and adjust. Pressure came from Magro. The kick went out towards that half-forward flank. Handball over from Stevens. Going forward, Perantata-Mary with a clever little tap. This one going into the pocket, centering kick. No one was there as Nyhouse just clears again. Wouldn't be surprised if the umpire decides to just throw it in.
Yeah, it's just a hack kick out, wasn't it? Covered a lot of distance, but seen free kicks paid for them before. Next year it'll be a free kick.
Will, Stu. Of course, those rule changes, it would take a bit of getting used to. To be honest, I thought he was going to pay deliberate there anyway, but he didn't. You're right. That will be a very different game. It'll make it, Stu, won't it?
It will. I don't mind it. They'll put pressure on the players to work harder to keep the ball in play.
You're right. We already see a lot of deliberate free kicks paid anyway. We may as well
exactly
just get the ball back into play. So throw in comes Jorgensen. Just able to tap it down. Politis scurried through. Kicked a high ball once again into the middle of the ground. Asking a lot. Little foot race here. Kick forward. Now who wants to work hard out there? Toner was able to pick it up, but was dispossessed. And going to have another throw in.
Yeah, Brett Kennedy just making his presence felt down there. Toner's had an impressive start to the game from defence.
I've been really impressed with many of the Tars defenders. Have stood up well when the pressure's come so far in this first half. Ball at ground level. Stevens got to deal with a few Tigers. Wasn't able to do so as this handball came up to Clace. Just kicked it forward in hope. No one's able to bring it down. At ground level was Paulson, who just lunged it forward, and it'll be another Nightcliff intercept. They're able to reload again. Got men on the overlap here. Dunbar's one of them. He's going to look for a target inside 50. Coming across well. It looked to be Sam Kenner, but wasn't able to bring it down. Still pressure on here. It was a good tackle there from Kane Donnan, and it'll be balled up.
just standing up a bit sore there, Ollie Paulson, but he'll get on with it.
This one hit down. Nightcliff direction. Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Now Turnbull's got a bit of time and space. Didn't know whether to kick it off the ground or pick it up. Didn't do either, and he'll just lay the tackle and hold it up. We approach 20 minutes gone. Only 5 goals so far in this one, Stu.
Yeah, just the 1 goal in this quarter, so it won't be an extra long quarter.
Rush kick comes out. Rinaldi goes back to Dunbar again. He's going to go wide to Henderson. He's got a bit of time and space now. Kicks it inside 50. So no one's real advantage. Politis read it the best and then got tackled as he kicked. So it'll be an out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, great pressure again. And yeah, it's Seb Carter again. And he's just reliable back there. Gives nothing away. And Politis' kick was just affected by the pressure that he put on.
First 3 games of round 6, we've seen all 3 winners score over 100 points as Joel Hillis takes a beautiful mark right on the halftime siren. As I was saying, Stu, we've seen all 3 winners score well over 100 points, and in this one I doubt we're going to see an 100-point score in this game so far, 20 each.
Might not get 100 between them, but it's a tight contest. It's great footy, great NTFL action, and hope that you're enjoying the coverage. So just the 1 goal in the quarter, and that was Politis that scored that goal for Nightcliff. And Tars had plenty of opportunities, but at half-time, scores are locked up 20 apiece. We'll be back after the half-time break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're in the front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League, brought to you by NT News and Community TV. It's round 6 action at Gardens Oval, Waratah and Nightcliff. Nothing separating the sides at half time and on the scoreboard, and it's pretty much been that way around the ground as well. My name's Stu Davis. I'm with Lockie Humphrey. Lockie, we've got a real arm wrestle here.
We do, Stu. It has been really a two tails of the defence for both sides. Have been really dour, and I'd say most of the best players are coming from both teams' back halves as we're back underway here. Ball goes up. Marley McGregor, Jorgensen taps it forward. Riley Baldy is able to get it out to Trigwell, who gets a first clearance of the second half out in front of Brody Philo. Carter's going to try to cut him off. Almost did well enough, but Philo, clever, was able to get it back to Parford, who tried to tap it forward. Numbers with the Tars. Turnbull's handball's tapped out of bounds.
Yeah. Was clever from Philo, almost a basketball pass inboard, but he got away with that, and eventually it came back and went over anyway. But looks like we're kicking off where we left before half time.
Yeah, you're right, Stu. Another throw in. Trahala wasn't able to get it. McGregor was. His kick was smothered by Joel Hillis, who does well. A little handball over the top in the direction of Withers. Can he just keep it moving forward? He can. Now Hillis picks it back up to Carlin. Would like to get a bit more involved in this second half, Scoot Carlin, as he goes inside 50. Magro at the back there wasn't able to bring it down, and Bailey is able to just send one back down towards the wing. Bailey picked it up, gave it over to Dunbar, who delivered a nice little stiff arm going forward, and that's a, well, you'd think that's a mark to Cox, but the umpire said he dropped it as on the ground, and he might be in trouble here as Turnbull picks it off and now kicks it in the Hills direction. Beautiful leg. And Joel Hillis getting his hands on it early. Goes over the top. This kicks in the direction of Hutchins. Picks it up cleanly. Now back to Carlin. Good signs early. Looking to go back. The time and space. Just feeds the kick inside, and numbers are in here. They've got a man in the middle of the ground if they can find him. They will now to Paulson. He's got plenty of time and space. The ball just doesn't bounce his way. Bailey will bring the pressure forward. Paulson is forced to just kick up the line, and Nyhouse will have nothing of that. He picks it off, intercept mark. It's a dangerous one back inside, Stu. They're going to get back here, the Tars. They can go long, decide to go short. Coming at it hard was Kerenua, but Nyhouse once again picks it off the skipper.
Yeah, Strong made up for the mistake with the kick just previously.
He's got Paris on short, elects to go more risky. Two bad kicks from the skipper. Kerenua inside. Magro coming at it hard, just overrun the footy. Going back there to get it was Carlin. Carlin can have a shot on goal, but the woes continue.
Yeah, another one that should have been through. Scotty Carlin bursting onto that one, but missing to the side again. So just a couple of turnovers early in this quarter from players that you wouldn't expect them from.
Brody Philo runs his measure. Goes with another high long kick. Spoil came. Was able to then try to get his own one. Hillis, he was pushed. And the free kick advantage paid here. Tars trying to go through the middle again. This handball's going to ask a little bit of toner, but he's able to go and get it. Magro coming at it hard, bounced off his chest. Paris is there. Pressure's going to come here from Magro. Kerenua will also try to bury his head in there. A free kick's going to be paid. And it will go the way of Timothy Kerenua.
Yeah, Nathan Brown just all over his back then.
Has one on short, and he's going to find him. Moo. Not 15, so he had to go quickly. Handball now to Kerenua. He might get another free kick. He will. Cheeky.
Surely he'll have a shot this time. Yeah, just didn't take possession of the ball and got tackled. Nathan Brown just letting his point of view known to the umpire.
Going on behind the mark. Kerenua will line up now from about 25 metres out. Comes in, kick off the boot, is brilliant. Tars fans love it.
And he celebrates. He knew exactly the shape of the ball, didn't he? The way that it was going to travel through the air, just swung it out to the left to let it swing back in. And first goal of the third quarter goes to Tars, and they probably deserved it on what we've seen in the first few minutes here. But just to look at the replay here and see how he just angled out swung it left to right, knew exactly what he was doing.
Love the celebration from Timothy Kerenua. Love the fact that the Tars get their first goal since the first quarter and they're back in business, out to a 7-point lead. Many would have tipped this, Stu, as we see Nightcliff wanting the next one here.
Yeah, absolutely. Nightcliff coming in favourites for this game, but Tars looking really determined.
Joel Stevens was tackled by Baldy. He needs another last name, surely. Another throw up, Jorgensen and McGregor. McGregor got the hit out down to Philo. He was tackled out in front of that man in Baldy. Kick forward, asking a lot of his man Turnbull. Cutting off again. Jeez, he's been good back there, Robbie Turnbull. This kick going to dribble right up towards the half-forward flank. Zus coming at it hard. Handball came from Hutchins over the top, but no one was there for the Tars. Trahalla now back to Dunbar. Another hurried kick. Numbers with red jumpers, but if the man in Lewin's able to work it out cleanly, which he'll earn himself a free kick, Parfitt will take the advantage, but it won't be paid, and Cooper Lewin will go back and take his free kick.
Yeah, just a bit vigorous in the tackle there, taking him to ground. That's why he's got the free kick. He's too far out to score here.
Lewin had a man in the pocket, ignored him, and instead Robbie Turnbull just comes across again, and he's done that a lot today, but the kick's not a great one. It's up towards Baldy. He's got the handball, his left hand to Parfitt, who sells a bit of candy, then goes back. Lewin, Philo. This could be something. Brody Philo with a long kick. It's not quite going to make the trip. It did, but it's a behind.
Yeah, Robbie Turnbull just taking intercept marks for fun back there. He's had a huge game playing deep. It's a good player to have in that role. Taking the kick in now.
Robbie Turnbull missed last week. Played a fair bit of waffle football and also VFL football as he kicks long to Kerenua now. Flying through as Hutchins. Bit of speed and zap on the ball. This kicks to Magro again. Can he create a contest? He slipped over, just lost his footing at the wrong time, and Billy Henderson was brave to just compose himself, and they're going to switch now. Out to Dunbar, and he's got a paddock. He's going to run and go through the middle of the ground. Trahalla as well, right in the guts of this one. He's got the one with the handball, decides to go over the top to McGregor. He does. Got Trigwell on the spread. Ignores him. He'll want to go long. He'll go in the DeClace direction. Turnbull will try to come across, but DeClace, you'd think...
Yeah, interference from DeClace. Yep, hands in the back that time. Similar to the one that was paid against Nighthouse in the previous quarter.
Really impressed with the Waratah defence so far tonight. They've stood up when they've needed to, and they've taken marks like that. Mitchell Jorgensen now on screen. You'd think with only 6 goals in this game that it's been a tough watch, but it has been a fantastic viewing experience so far as we see another contested intercept mark from Billy Henderson. Got men inside. They'll look to switch. Politis. He'll try to find somebody. That kick again, asking a lot through the middle. Both teams struggling just to pick off that extra one inside, and it'll be thrown up.
Yeah, great effort by Withers to come in, put the pressure on, get the fist in. Terrific work by the wingman.
Thrown up, stops in the slot. Philo, handball up. Carlin got it down. Goes to Zus now. He just goes forward with a kick. It's going to find a man. Moo can go back. Can he get someone over the top? He can. It's Stevens.
Yes, good ball movement there. Precise short kicking, and Joel Stevens has had some sort of game. He was on fire in that first quarter particularly, and just looked dangerous every time he's been near the ball.
Joel Stevens kicked the first of the game, and it was a brilliant goal. This one not as difficult, but just as important. From long range, Joel Stevens is just offline.
Wow, 3 goals 10. They've shooting themselves in the foot here. Could have had a significant advantage by now.
Just hope that this doesn't bite them. Ricky Nolan's men have dominated this game so far. They just haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard, and do that against a team like Nightcliff. They're going to make you pay. Snelling on screen now. Goes short. Handball. They're going to go quick now. Parfitt. He'll turn and go. Was pursued. And the pressure was good enough to almost force the ball out of bounds. A flying soccer came through, but nothing came of it. Throw in.
Well, that was McGregor, was it? I thought he was going to dive head first into the fence.
It's an ambitious effort. We've seen a few of those today. There's flying kicks coming through. None have really paid dividends as this one's back into play. Coming down now, going forward. Politis in and under there. Wasn't able to pick it up. The tackle came from Carter, but it may have been high. It was. Sebastian Carter's given away the free kick, and it will go the way of Kane Donnan. He's got a chance to put the Tigers back in front.
So out close to the boundary line on that right forward pocket.
Donnan comes in, and that effort will miss everything. It's out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, another disappointing kick, and just 6 goals in the game. It's hard to imagine conditions are perfect, really. There's only just that little bit of slop in the middle of the ground, but just the pressure of the game, I suppose.
Something in the air, Stu, as Turnbull goes down the line. The umpire's going to find a free kick in there. It's a heavily contested marking contest. Parfitt can't really believe his eyes, but Jorgensen will bear the rewards.
He's carrying the ruck work at the moment with big Arnold Kirby out injured with a broken thumb, so he was terrific last week against 2 big opponents from Wanderers.
That kick is so dangerous. Turnbull did well, racking them up down there. His kick goes wide out now to Roberts. Now they've got numbers on the far side. This ball has to stay in for the Tars. It does now. Going forward there was Toner. Was able to kick it in the Karanua direction. He tried to bump Trigwell under it. Karanua went back to got it, somehow got a boot to ball. Going in there again was Toner. He was tackled by Trigwell again. It was a great tackle, holding the ball.
Oh, terrific second and third efforts from Gus Trigwell, the young fella. And yeah, he's shown that he's not out of place at this level, that's for sure.
Yep. Earning his spot, the young fella. It's good to see these juniors coming through for the Tigers, even with the quality they possess at the top. That ball at ground level is a push in the back, so another free kick the way of the Tigers. This time, Jackson Hill. Tars get back in numbers, but it feels like a big 5 minutes here. Brody Philo. 3-time Eccles medalist. Will go for a dash as he always does. Rolls around inside 50. Beautiful kick to Marley McGregor.
Was a beautiful kick, and McGregor positioned himself beautifully in front of the pack. And you would imagine he'll go back and have the set shot. Tigers just about need one, don't they? Tars have been all over him over the ground, but haven't converted that to too much in the way of scoreboard pressure so far.
Marley McGregor, 10 touches last week. Played a lot of footy for the Tigers. Would love to just chop this one through the big sticks.
Great finish by Marley McGregor. Good work from him. He's doing work in the ruck and having a spell down forward, but made terrific position, took the mark, and was always confident with the shot at goal. You can see the kick for goal on the replay here. Just straight as a die all the way. Great goal.
Beautiful goal, well set up by Brody Philo. Just urged McGregor to come at the footy, guided him in the direction, and it's back to a 1-point ball game here. Tars in front, inaccurate kicking, has its hands all over this contest. As we're about to get back underway, Bailey's going to do the ruck work, and he won the hit out. So it was Ben Vile who's in there. Politis laid the tackle. Jorgensen didn't get it far. Philo another handball and another. He might get another. Brody Philo, how many? He's going to go with the kick to Politis. He can sit and wait. He's got Vile inside if he wants him. Decide to go longer now. Asking a lot of McGregor again, and who else but Robbie Turnbull, who's been everywhere down back. Goes inside to Carlin. who will switch the play. That kick will favour his teammate. Now Paulson will go over the top. This one won't favour his teammate as it falls out the back. Hillis with a clever handball now going forward. It'll find the chest. Magro just went through the hands. Kiranua will go back there to collect it. He might have been held on to. Umpire said no. Brown back there. Picked up Kiranua. Good pressure, but Brown was good enough to get it to Snelling. And just tip one to Politis. He'll be able to work it out at ground level. He's pursued. Pressure came from Cree, but not enough as Trahalla's got to go back with courage. Turnbull came at him. Trahalla's still in the middle. Want to get the handball over to Politis. Now Zeus got stiff armed, but then another tackle came from Cree. Hot footy, good tackle.
Got swamped by 3 Tars players there. Zeus long now to half forward.
Takes the kick. Parantadameri now gets around a few, gets a bit of space. He can go on the left. It'll be a beautiful goal. Yes!
Oh, good on him. He had the set shots in the previous quarter that he missed, but liked that one on the run and just composed himself, settled and hooked around. You can see that he's really pleased with his effort as he's running off for a spell here. But he just had one teammate to get out of the way, but beautiful, clinical finish.
Fantastic from Stephen Parantadameri. When he got the space, he didn't rush his kick. He took his time, he lined it up and he put it through. And Tars will be happy to finally get another goal on the board. It's not a behind, it's 4-10. Plays 4-3 here. What a contest we've got on our hands. And a touch of class from Stephen Parantadameri. Ball back in the middle. McGregor doing the ruck work again. Trahalla in there. Can he just tap it forward for Philo? He'll want to go in hard. Jorgensen contested him. Baldy gets the clearance. Up and under ball. Kida Claces at the fall of it. Coming forward was Kenner. Parfitt read it off hands. He'll go now to Dunbar. Dunbar on the left. Scrappy kick. Found his man into Clace, who will favour himself from here. He'll roll around on the right. Kida Clace from long range. It's just offline and a behind.
He did back himself from there. There was no one in the goal square. Got it in quickly, but just offline.
Turnbull likes the look of something down the line. It's Joel Hillis who just overran the footy. Paris was back there to mop it up. Handball to Philo. Stopped, stared, then just brushed off Scooter Carlin, who whacked him in the guts. He's down for all money, Brody Philo. Winded, you'd think. Over the back there. Good contest. Trahalla dug his head in. Coming through with Snelling. Bustled through a few. Now to Vile. Back to McGregor, who can run inside 50. Can he put this one through? He doesn't.
So now Nightcliff starting to spray him a little bit with their shots on goal. Getting more of the football. Yeah, Brody Philo went down like a sack of spuds, didn't he? That just copped that one in the guts. He's still down in the middle of the ground there. So just one in the midsection.
Yeah, Scoot Carlin, who got him with a nice little right cross. Two of the better midfielders in the league going head to head. Philo's up on his feet now, but this ball is over on the wing. Hillis goes back to get it. His handball over the top was clever. He'll get it back here from Stevens. Got men on here. Can they run and spread the Tars? This kick from Zust. Just on the outside of the boot and it'll work. Geez, that was well done. Hutchins now favours his man in Paulson. This kick's going to be up. Watch Kiranua come from the side. Was able to bring it to ground level. Can he produce something here, Kiranua? Watch him get held on to. Wasn't quite Brown. Kiranua back in there. Magro just flicks it over and it'll be thrown in.
Oh, great efforts from Kiranua. Nyhouse looked like he had that one wrapped up all the way, but Kiranua came in, got the fist of the ball, and then another effort and another effort. Sees a stoppage in the forward pocket.
Dangerous spot here. If you're a Nightcliff defender, Trahalla was composed, went back, asked a little bit of his man in Henderson, who was up to the task, and goes across goal to Hugh Dunbar. Frenetic pace. I don't know if both sides are going to be able to keep this up. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Bounced off Bailey's chest. Snelling came through with the handball. McGregor then fumbled it at the worst time. Slapped it through his legs cleverly, but Turnbull just going with a bump. Might have taken his opponent high. Umpire said play on. It's been well officiated so far. This handball back to Zust. Got through a few. Can he pick it up cleanly? Does. Now the kicks are high up and under. It'll stay in play. And we'll get a second to just relax as Dunbar was the only one that flew. Kick inside. It's dangerous against you. Turnbull now will run off again. He was taken in the tackle. Still a chance here. Stevens brushes off one. Can line him up from long range. The kick won't make the trip. Mark coming in wasn't quite. Now a free kick will be paid.
Yeah, front on contact then, but how frenetic is it? It just hasn't slowed down at all. And contest after contest after contest. Plenty of turnovers being caused.
So Brown gives everybody a moment just to take their breath. Baldy look to go short again. Another kick that Bailey has to slide for. And as we tick over 20 minutes in this third term, there's still only 5 points in it. Bailey's kick is a really high one. Looking for someone to come from the back, almost marked at a ground level. Trigwell's going to come through there. Stevens, good bump on the ball. Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Now they're going to be able to work it out. Can they get it free? Politis wasn't quite. So many numbers around the ball. Looks like a slippery little thing in there is Trigwell. Handball over the top now. Trahalla tried to find his man. It was taken high. Hugh Dunbar.
Yep. Good quick hands in close. Worked it to the outside and then the high tackle came.
So Dunbar goes down the line. Pushing the back, you'd think. Umpire said play on. Going forward now, Nightcliff. This ball's bouncing towards goal and going through.
Yeah, Daniel Parfitt, all those years of experience, worked his opponent under the ball. It's a bit of a lottery whether they've paid free kicks or not, but not this time. And he just saw the end of that. And then had a look around, assessed the situation, saw the open goal square, and that's the way he went, bounced it through. And Nightcliff get their second for the quarter.
Yeah, it was Joel Hillis who was almost looking for the free kick. Thought he got pushed under the ball and it allowed Parfitt just to line him up and dribble it through and put the Tigers back in front. 1 point ball game, 21 and a half gone in this third term. Expect nothing less from Brandon Parfitt. Ball back up in the middle of the ground. Jorgensen once again in there. Baldy, Trahalla had a fair bit of it in this third quarter. Going forward on the left boot. Beautiful kick to Declace up the ground. He'll look to take on a few. Now Declace. This ball's pumped long. Can someone fly? McGregor came from the front, wasn't able to bring it down. Ball still at ground level, looking for a clean handball. Came out to Trigwell now. He just wasn't clean at the right time, but might have been held on to. Umpire let it go. Ball still begging for somebody to pick it up. Down at ground level there is Lewin. Now out towards Kennedy, who lost his footing. Trigwell, foot in there. Messy ball, worked out in the end. Carlin, up the line. Hillis, able to pick it up. Got around his man just. And was dispossessed, the umpire thought. So Nightcliff will get the ball back. This kick's a scrubby little one inside. Pressure came from behind. Still might work out. Dunbar, clever handball up to Baldy. Now Paris goes inside 50. Numbers coming at the footy. Was that held on to? Not quite. There from Lewin. Trahalla went back to get it. Now Kennedy was poleaxed by Zust. Just off the ball. Cree. It's got a bit of time and space. Can the Waratah hurt him on the offense? They can't. It's three-quarter time zone. What a game we've got on our hands here, Stu.
Unbelievable game of football here. It's a low-scoring affair. Every contest is tightly fought, and very rare that anyone gets any space on the outside in this game on this smaller dimension ground. But both teams are up for the fight, aren't they? And at three-quarter time, we have something of a contest here. It's after the scores were level at half-time. It's Nightcliff by 1 point at three-quarter time. We'll be back with the final quarter after this three-quarter time break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Azalea's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Gardens Oval. It's three-quarter time in the match of the round here between Waratah and Nightcliff. It's been a real arm wrestle, and at three-quarter time Nightcliff just find themselves in front by that single point, and it's a crucial game for both sides, and both teams playing that way. My name's Stu Davis. I'm with Lockie Humphrey. Lockie, what do we expect in the final quarter?
Who knows, Stu? It's been all defence in this game, and it's, the scores would suggest it's been a low-scoring, scrappy game, which it has been, but it's been a terrific affair to watch. Both teams not backing down a single bit, and you're right, both teams would love this win. Crucial for each of their seasons as we're about to get back underway here on a beautiful Gardens night, as Carlin is the first man to get his hands on it in the final quarter. Joel Hillis had plenty of it, gets a clearance going forward. This one's going to go up towards Stevens, just over around the footy, but Carlin, beautiful pickup, went back and then danced his way through a few. Handball went backwards, Parfitt came with the tackle, and now Parfitt will get it back. Can give and go with Trahalla. This kick forward, Philo, beautiful off his toes, dances around a few, goes with the left now. Can somebody come from the back? McGregor wasn't quite. Watch Parfitt in the corner. Watch Parfitt here. He can't quite get it. That kick was sloppy. It's out on the full.
Yeah, that wasn't the option. Needed to be quick hands to Parfitt there, but gee, how was his work rate? He was involved in the contest down here, backward of the wing, and next second he was there where the ball landed at the other end. But Robbie Turnbull has been so reliable tonight.
He has. He's been fantastic. Goes across goal now. They'll look to get the run through the other side. Kenner go up the line. Good mark there. Coming from Roberts. Both teams kicking 2 goals in that third quarter. Accurate kicking has been the story of the Waratahs tonight. They should be a lot further in front than what they are, but as we stand, it's a 1-point ball game. Ball's going to be thrown in far side.
So, interesting matchup over there, Trigwell and Withers, the two young fellas up against each other. Withers, as I said earlier, played all his junior football at Nightcliff, moved across to Waratah this year.
Jorgensen on the hit out in the Baldy direction. Carlin was able to bring it down and run away from him. He went with the snap forward. Karanua's going to go back with it. It was a fantastic mark from Timothy Karanua. He's done some special things tonight, and that was one of them.
Amazing with the running with the flight of the ball coming over his shoulder. No regard for his personal safety.
Kick doesn't better the mark, and it's going to be punched out of bounds.
Yeah. Good desperation from Baldy, just diving across, getting a couple of fists to it, get it over the boundary line. So I can't really see the game opening up and scores blowing out in this last quarter. It's more of the same by the looks.
You're right, Stu, and it's been such a contested game. No doubt there'll be a few fatigued bodies coming towards the end of this quarter. A high tackle's going to be found in there, and Baldy will get it. Such an arm wrestle has this game been. It's who will be able to go the longest. Riley Baldy. He'll keep going with the kick. Smothered by Withers. Made up for his last effort. Can go to the top of the goal square. Might just go for goal. That would be absolutely incredible from the kid.
Unbelievable from Zach Withers. Belies his young years. Just ever alert on the mark there. Had the chance. Got the smother in and then picked up, and the finish was unbelievable from out wide. And it's just little acts like that just might make the difference in the result in the end. And so it's a bit like bobbing heads of racehorses heading towards the finish line here as Waratah get their nose back in front.
You're right, Stu. What an effort that was from Zach Withers. You're right, the Nightcliff Junior gave away the free kick but didn't drop the head. Went and got the smother, got the ball back, and then dobbed one of the better goals you'll see here at Gardens Oval. Waratah back in front. Carlin again getting his hands on it. This kick's going to go in the direction of Paulson. Got plenty of time and space. Kick poor inside 50, but finds the man. It's Brandon Moo. Didn't look too confident after the mark, but he's going to have to back himself now, or he'll go short. Lead came, kick found. Riley Hutchins now.
Yeah, the kick from Paulson looked ugly, but it was pretty clever, I think. Just off the outside of the boot, he saw Moo there, I reckon, and just squirted it in that direction, and that's led to this chance at goal for Hutchins.
So Riley Hutchins, mentioned earlier in the call, his first game up here in Darwin. He's played a bit of VFL footy for Geelong as well, so he's a serious talent. Could he just roll one through? Here he comes. There's still going to be a chance in the pocket. Nothing came. Nobody touched it, and the ball will be thrown in. Approaching 5 minutes gone. One of the better clashes you'll see up here in NT footy. It's been a fantastic spectacle. The crowd's well and truly packed in here tonight, and they've been treated to a great game of footy. This one's thrown back into play. Can anyone come up with it? Zust was doing the ruck work against McGregor. His kick went forward. It's going to be another stoppage.
You see Timmy Kiranua lurking around there. The Nightcliff defence will be wary of what he can produce, and of course Withers with that last goal is a danger as well.
Ball back into play. McGregor won it down. Ball in dispute here. Running forward. Can they pick it up cleanly? The Tars might have been pushed under at 40. Went and got his own footy and then fed it out. They release now, the Tigers. This one may just stay in. It doesn't. It's a dribble out of bounds, and the umpire will throw it back in.
So a bit of relief for Nightcliff out of the immediate danger area, right on the wing in front of us here.
So Jorgensen and McGregor right on centre wing, right in front of this crowd. Jorgensen, Zust went and got it, was tackled immediately, and another stoppage. The Tars just beat the Wanderers last week, and we thought coming into this that it would be very difficult to knock off a Nightcliff team, seemingly back at their best, but they've taken up the challenge fantastically, and they may just outstand them with marks like that from Roberts. Turnbull on short, elects to go with the kick over to Hillis. Beautiful kick. It's a much different Waratah side to last week. Joel Hillis, Robbie Turnbull. Some qualities came in, and they're really showing their worth, as this one isn't quite. It's out in the full. So Philo just scanning. Turn around, go on his left. Hillis, fly came from the back. Nyhouse must have pushed him. Did get hands to it.
Hands on the shoulders, I think, for quite a while, and then it was far too early.
Hillis again, that kick's not great. Found the deck, picked up Baldy, been in everything. Handball over now, they can go through Dunbar. He's got another one over the top. Finds Nyhouse, who can go forward here, one-on-one. Look who it is. It's going to be Brandon Parfitt. This will be a big test for Carter. Was almost up to it, but Politis was tackled as he kicked. Still was able to get it forward. De Clayson, one-on-one, was able to pick it up and miss.
Just thought he might be able to shrug off his opponent enough to get a clear shot at goal there, but great defence again in the one-on-one contest. Prevented the goal.
Being able to contain Kai de Clace, fantastic VFL footballer, and he kicked one early. We thought it would be a big night for the Tars defenders, but they've stood up as this kick goes down the line. Ball's going to fly out the back. Hillis did well with the Shepherd as this kick goes forward. Goes in the direction of Perun Can they just keep it moving? They do through Zust, but it was just kicking in danger.
Yeah, just hands on the ball in there, so desperate efforts.
Rinaldi to Baldy. Roll around through the mud, try to take on Carlin. That was brave. Kick wasn't great. Magro's worked down the ground on Brown. Trahalla picked up the footy. Magro, another good effort. Back to Baldy. Bit more time and space now, and this time he can find the kick in Dunbar. Dunbar's got Paris on short if he wants him. Decides to go longer. Watch Politis and Parfitt come at the ball. Parfitt couldn't quite bring it in. Carter lays on his back, going back there. As well was Toner. Now Cree, pressure on him. Umpire played on. What about that? Still a ball up. Probably could have picked out a few free kicks in there, Stu, but the umpire's letting it go, which you don't mind.
Happy with that. A bit of a burrow through with the head ducked, and fair call.
Well done from Stevens. Read it off hands and ran away. Took a bounce, took two. Fantastic from Stevens. Got it over the top here, the route. Hutchins goes down the line. Magro tried to bump his man under the ball, but wasn't able to do so, and it's out of bounds. Fantastic clearance though from Joel Stevens.
How good from Stevens. Just in tight. There hasn't been too many running bounces tonight, and he had a couple there in close quarters, but just a real class player. He's come back a much better player than he left.
Ball back in. McGregor at ground level. He's trying to fight over the same ball as Sammaritino's dispossessed, and a bit of a fight going on. Brody Philo might try to take the advantage. Umpire will have none of it. It'll be brought back. Both teams want this so bad. What an upset it will be from the Tars. As we see Henderson run forward, look for a target. Once again, Harvey Roberts standing up.
Yeah, I really like Harvey Roberts. I've seen him a couple of times now, and he's just solid in defence.
Defence has been so good from the Tars today. Now can they turn it into attack? Kiranua, Carlin, now Hillis. He can go forward with a cheeky little kick. Margot will be hoping that he drops a mark. He does. Margot at ground level, looking to get something going forward. Tapped it. Handball came over. Now Kiranua. He can run. He can steady. He can put through behind.
Just able to find some space where there really wasn't much Kiranua then, but unfortunately the finish wasn't there.
Brown will take it out. It's an even 6-point margin the way of the Tars. Jorgensen on McGregor. We've seen that a few times tonight as the ball's going to be at ground level. Handball over the top. Turnbull just gets it in there. Can someone stand up coming through? Looked like Hillis wasn't able to bring it down. Handball over the top. Brown does well, and he'll kick to Philo. That'll settle it. Philo on the half-back flank. Try to make something of nothing. That's a really poor kick. Kieran Newell apply the pressure on here. Wasn't able to bring him down. Trigwell up the line. Once again, another pressure kick. Coming through with it was Paulson. Was able to kick it to Kiranua, who just delivers a cheeky little kick to Stevens. It's at 15. Umpire thought so. Handball over the top. Wasn't quite. What about that one from Magro?
I think it's a goal. It might have just...
What are the umpires going to say here? It's a massive decision. The handball came over the top. It was Magro off the ground, but was it touched as he went to soccer it over the line? This is a big call, Stu.
There's a big conference there. 5 umpires in there. 2 fieldies, 2 boundary umpires and the goal umpire. The goal umpire didn't signal touch straight away, so he would believe that it's a goal. Getting some advice from the boundary umpires now.
Massive call. They're taking their time, and it is a behind. After all that, the Tigers get away with one.
Yeah, I think the goal umpire's been overturned there. Maybe the conservative decision.
Just raise attention a little bit. That kick from Philo's a big pumping barrel down the line. No one was able to come down with it. Kick went forward. Hot footy again. Turnbull was taken low.
Yeah.
We'll get it back. It's Turnbull's free kick. Crowd doesn't like it, but it was.
Yeah. Slid in, took out the legs. It's a dangerous action.
Robbie Turnbull, as long as he possibly can. Stevens out the back.
Yeah, the cream rises to the top. Class stands out, and Joel Stevens just used his strength and experience, held his position, moved his opponent out of the way, and we've probably been saying it all night, but this is a really important kick at 13.5 minutes in the final quarter.
It is, Stu, to put them 13 points in front would be the biggest margin of the night. Stevens has kicked one tonight. He missed an easier one earlier. Has to put it through, and he does! The Gardens love it.
They do. The Tars supporters all around us here really getting involved and loving what they're seeing, and they're loving what they're seeing every time Joel Stevens goes near the ball. I can tell you that. He has been absolutely sensational tonight, and he's now becomes the only multiple goal kicker in the game, I believe. So Tars it is that have scored the only 2 goals in this final quarter, and all of a sudden Nightcliff have got a fair bit of work to do as that lead extends past 2 goals.
Yeah, they do, Stu. How will Crossman's man respond to the challenge? It's been well and truly brought to them tonight. As we see Jorgensen go forward. That kick's a scrubby little one, but Stevens again. Could he just get around his man? He does. Got time to wind up. Got time. This would be special. Another behind.
They just can't put them away, can they? But yeah, they've stood tall in this final quarter, Tars. Early on, it looked like Nightcliff were coming at them, but Tars have really impressive tonight.
They have. They've well and truly taken the fight up to this Nightcliff side, but they've got 5 more minutes to continue to do so. Ball at ground level. Zust just slams it forward. Baldy will want to get this ball going forward. Clever kick to Trigwell. Can wheel and go on the left. Had another man on him, Bailey. He'll want to steady now. Had Kennedy short. Goes longer.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea. Finds Lewin, who wastes no time. Dunbar there, but another spoil. Geez, they've been good tonight, the Waratah defence.
It's Zach Withers again, getting back this time off his wing. We saw what he did when he was forward earlier, but worked his way back, got the fist to the ball and prevented a shot at goal.
Sebastian Carter up the line. Jorgensen dropped it. Going through. There was Lewin. Now Baldy. Had heaps. Goes long. DeClace, can he get one this time? Can't quite. Well defended once again. Going in there was Hill. DeClace still dangerous. Carter will want to see this one through. Ball at ground level. They'll have to be careful here, the umpire. We'll just throw it up.
Desperation from the Waratah defence, but it's in a really dangerous position here.
Ball thrown up. Big moment here. Can a Tigers player find a bit of space? Trahal is trying to do so. Another tackle. Parfitt tackled immediately. It'll be balled up again. Yeah, Stu, this Waratah defence, seemingly unexperienced players coming up against such power and might of a Nightcliff forward line. They've been fantastic.
They absolutely have, and they've still got a few minutes to go. A few minutes work to do. It's just knocked over the boundary line, bounced over, so boundary throw in. The pressure is still there. It's still deep in Nightcliff's forward area. See if they can work something from the stoppage here.
All back into play. DeClace doing the ruck work. He'll try to take it out. Wasn't able to bring it down. Another tackle came. Trahalla now. Kick to space. Philo was the man. Smothered again. Such dour in defence. Cree will just want to get it out of there. Now can they hurt him on the run? Trigwell, the young fella, did well to go back and get it, but he's got to contest with Hutchins, who is just trying to get it forward. Nyhouse now. Handball was fumbled. Carlin down in there. Withers again. Wasn't able to come up with it. Sammartino tackled and it'll be thrown up.
7.5 minutes gone. The Waratah defence continues to stand firm.
Going through. Baldy isn't able to pick it up. Still looking for somebody. Tigers need someone here. One of their guns just run through and change the game. Timothy Karanua can do that for the Tars. Ball will probably being thrown up, but Tars not long now, Stu, to one of the bigger upsets of season 25-26.
And they've worked it all the way up into their forward 50, so they'll be looking to get their hands on it, but Nightcliff have got it.
Snelling right through the middle now. Needs to sit for him. Everything needs to go right as this ball is punched forward from Roberts. Kick goes forward now. It's going to try to get over the back, but a brilliant mark in defence from Thomas Cree, who can go forward. Looking for Zust. Did well. And Zust will just hold it up. Precious seconds tick by. See a bit off the ball. Politis and Cree getting into it. It's a long way off. Don't be surprised if the umpire pays a free kick. Meanwhile, back on it, Kennedy is taken high. Plenty of feeling in this one. You can see Parfitt getting into it as well. This kick goes forward down the line. Politis came hard at it. He was hit as he tried to mark. This kick's going to go forward. Philo in there. Can he get the bounce? Pushed his men under it. Thought to be pushing it back. Wasn't. Brody Philo then just able to run into an open goal. Stunning stuff from the champ. It's back to a 1-goal game.
Amazing goal from Brody Philo. The ball actually slipped out of his hand and he had to kick it out of the air. But yeah, he's a danger wherever he is, and just got rid of his opponent there. The crowd didn't like it, thought it should have been a free kick. The Waratah crowd, that is, the Nightcliff crowd, were pretty happy with it. And there's still a chance. It's just a 6-point game, and we haven't quite ticked into time on yet. There's been 3 goals scored in the quarter, so there'll be a couple of minutes to go, you would think.
Yeah, you think so, Stu. A few stoppages as well, so that'll add on to it, and it is all to play for here. What an ending we've got on our hands. Brody Philo. Who else? Of course, the champ is able to keep him in it. Parfitt in there as well. Carlin will just want to get it forward. Mr. Soccer off the ground. Trahala's been fantastic. Handball backwards, wasn't able to pick it up. Now the task can go forward. Parfitt's going to get a holding the ball. Great tackle. He'll look to go over the top now. Massive contest incoming. Baldy's able to win it over the top. He gets it going. Can they roll forward here, Nightcliff? Gives and goes. Hill inside. He'll look for somebody at the back. Not able to bring it down. Great mark there from Kenner.
Fantastic from Kenner. Backed himself, went at the ball, took the mark.
His kick. Not great, but no one wanted that as it's going to fall out the back. Parfitt's in there as well. Slapped under. Tars go forward here as far as Snelling. Clean pickup. Pumps it long. Someone somehow got out of the side of the boot. It's Paris who will go forward. Kennedy! And Brett Kennedy will be able to go back from 40 metres out and has a chance to tie it up in time on here at Gardens.
Well, Tars had that 13-point lead not long ago. Nightcliff have kept coming, and does it come down to this?
His first game of the season. A massive chance here. It's across the goal. Chance for a mark, but Kenner again. Unbelievable.
He was about third in line then.
This Tars defence has been inspiring. They've got a few more minutes to continue on. Can they withhold this Nightcliff avalanche? Ball in dispute. Umpires put the whistle away. This one's going to be at ground level. A ball up. 55 out from the Tigers' goal. What an unbelievable game this has been, Stu.
Absolutely incredible, and we're still going. Any result is possible here.
Tars have put a man behind the ball. Baldy picks it up, and it's going to be thrown back in. You'd think there'd still be a few minutes to go here, Stu. No,
there's not.
Never mind. Game over. Tars with the biggest upset of season 25-26 so far.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They've really appreciated the football here tonight. An absolutely magnificent contest. You've got to say that Waratah probably deserved the chocolates in the end. They had plenty of opportunities that they could have taken that, and they didn't. But a magnificent contest, and the crowd will be looking forward to the next time these two teams play, if that's the football that they're going to produce. And you can see that the players on the ground are absolutely spent. But just a tough, hard contest for 4 full quarters. There was no clean breakaway football at all, and as I said during the call, the cream stands up, the cream comes to the top, the class stands up, and that was certainly the case when you look at Joel Stevens and Brendan Parfitt for either side. But good players all over the ground. It was hard work, and Ricky Nolan will be absolutely delighted to get another win on the board against an old foe.
He will, Stu. Unbelievable game of footy here at Gardens Oval. The Tars get their 3rd win of the season and had the Tigers their 2nd loss, and not many would have tipped the Tars to get the chocolates tonight, but they did through such a dour defensive effort. It was one of the better efforts you've seen from a defensive back 6. They stood up all night, and you're right, Stu, they definitely deserved that win. They weren't able to get their goals on the board through the amount of behinds they kicked, and in the end, it probably shouldn't have been as close as it was. They
No.
kicked 6-13 to 6-7, had so many more scoring shots, but in the end, they were able to stand up and deliver a massive win here to an adoring Gardens crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. And credit to Nightcliff as well. They just kept coming, didn't give it up at all. And when they looked like they were gone late in that last quarter, they came and found something, but just not quite enough. But there was nothing to speak of in the way of goal kickers and best players. I think they stood out pretty well. As you called a number of times, the defences really stood tall, and Kenner in that last quarter was unbelievable. But a fantastic game of football. We really hope you've enjoyed it. It's been the match of the round easily, and of course there's more NTFL action next week. Make sure you tune in for that. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've loved bringing it to you on behalf of Lockie Humphrey and myself. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you next week.